Okay.
After that, it was all downhill.
All right. Well, so, okay. I hit record again for your sake, Beth.
I appreciate you. Thanks for not addressing the allegations, actually.
The allegations are under wrap.
That's a horror. There's no allegation.
No.
I can see myself turning beet red out of like anxiety and fear.
No, there's no allegations. We had a different cold open where Max was talking about something I didn't want him talking about. So this is our second attempt at the episode. Welcome, everyone.
Oh my god, I'm actually crying. If you guys could hear the passion in Beth's voice as she absolutely insisted that I cut the allegations out.
I'll talk about it after this arc is over.
Will you have a ukulele?
You don't have to say that, Max. You don't
No.
have to say that.
It's piano time. I'll be playing
Oh.
the piano while I talk about everything.
No, I like that.
That's better than a ukulele.
It is better.
It
than
is,
a
'cause
ukulele.
Anything is better than a ukulele.
You know, I actually hate the ukulele after all that. Like, I was already kind of like out for me. Like, it was on its way out, but that just really ruined it as an instrument.
Anyway, Beth, can you tell
All
us
right.
what happened last time?
No, you can.
Oh, I thought I could get you.
No, when you go back to DMing, you can target me all you want.
Whatever. Well, I'll do this one because I literally edited it, did 2 days ago, and I listened to it again today. Last time, bad news bears, everyone. Imelda, she doesn't want to come with us. She's waiting for Clifford. But fortunately, everyone's favorite wet dog, Anderson Rivers, had a plan. He said, we can fix this, everyone. How are we going to fix this? We're going to go to the man whose name is not Withers, but it does start with a W. Mark?
No, it's not Mark. I can tell you that much.
Oh, you raised your pen. I thought you were coming in for the save.
No.
It's Warwick.
Warwick. Yep. Warwick, who knows everything, even the stuff that doesn't happen. So we got to get Clifford's death date from Warwick. Then we have to go and change the calendar so that Clifford's death day will be now. And then the sewer co-op can kidnap him so that Imelda can leave. And we got that straightened out, and everyone was feeling pretty good. Ernest was feeling good. Abel was feeling good because Rosier was feeling good. And Anderson was like, we got this in the bag. And then we went back, and Atticus was trying to murder Henry and Dandy because our dear friend Abner yoinked like third.
No, they don't know that.
What?
They don't know that.
They don't know that Abner yoinked like 15 years of Atticus's life? Yeah, we do.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something different. Never mind.
Sounds like we have more allegations to address.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, that's unsettling. So anyway, so Dandy got the phone, but Atticus lost her marbles and had like 15 years of life stolen. And I guess maybe something else that I don't understand. So then we had to get Atticus' memory back from the Solinator and probably from Sammy, because Sammy was rebuilt-a-kiss again using Atticus's memory boys. And then the episode ended where Atticus, presumably the years that were stolen from Atticus and put into Sammy, communicated with Anderson telepathically asking for help. And if that sounds convoluted, welcome. This isn't normal, baby. This is just another fucking day.
This is just the normals.
This is just the normals. This isn't even the not normals.
Welcome to This Isn't Normal, where these are just the normals.
Did I cover everything, Beth?
Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Yeah, so that's unfortunately where we find ourselves. Everyone's sort of gaggling around Dandy's apartment. Henry is picking himself up off the floor. He looks really mad. Dandy's got an ice pack on her eye and trying to apologize. Ernest, Rosier, Abel, I'm sure you're all exceedingly confused, and Atticus is just not really responding anymore. She's just on the floor.
Does she seem calm for a moment?
Yeah, she's not attacking anyone anymore. If you're Anderson, if you're trying to talk to her, she's not really reacting.
No, I'm actually going to turn away from her to
Okay.
Dandy and Co. and say, all right, I think we don't we don't want to waste any time. We got to get to Warwick ASAP.
Yeah, I mean that sounds reasonable.
Dandy, how quick? How quick?
I mean, I have to get you an appointment still. Shit. Tomorrow, maybe?
Tomorrow.
Okay, I will go back right now. And I'll send a messenger angel if I can get you in any faster, I guess.
They got like carrier pigeons? No, there's no animals in this fucking place.
No, I can send a 15-foot tall man-looking guy.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. No, that's okay. We have a plan. We have a good plan. Dandy's gonna go do that. Ernest, my dear friend.
Hey.
We have.
Hey. What's? Hold on. Oh, where'd my accent go? Hold on. Can I redo that?
It happens to you in heaven. If you can believe it, I'm from England.
Hold on. Let me try this again.
Rosier says, "Yeah, eventually they just start deleting any accents you have."
I don't know. I
No,
want
it
to
just
keep my
becomes
accent.
homogenous. You got to really work for it if you want to keep it.
It's intentional, like a lot of things.
Sounds like. Anyway, I'm back. What's up?
That's Anderson turns towards Rosier and says, I can't believe that English and a northeastern accent is actually the universal default for everyone.
Oh, no. To me, you all sound like you're speaking in English.
English? Like A-N-G?
Yeah,
got it.
for angels.
Yeah.
To anyone else, I don't know, you could be speaking French and everyone will sound French. But if you don't maintain your own accent, eventually you'll just lose it.
All right. No, that's fine. That's good. Ernest, hey.
Yeah. What's up? I'm here. I'm back. What's up?
Remarkable to listen to, that your transformation there.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen again. That was scary.
We got the phone.
Yeah. I saw.
It calls hell. Can you get in touch with Goopy Teeth Frog?
I mean, he's not in hell, I don't think, but I'm sure I could find him.
Can you use the phone to get in touch with him?
Yeah. I can. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of that.
Can you do that now?
Dandy pipes up and she goes, hey, just a reminder, the whole point of this was you guys were going to go try it in the room that's not technically in heaven.
Right.
To see if it would call somewhere other than hell.
But can't we only get through the palace?
Do you mean the phone I stole? She kicks the box.
Yeah, the phone you stole from the palace.
Yeah.
Now we have to smuggle it back into the palace.
Well, technically you guys just have to go back to the sewer.
Right, Imelda said we could get there from the sewer.
It's also, Rosier pipes up, it's also how we got there the first time. We went through a grate, down a big staircase.
Yeah, from the palace. Okay. All right, guys. We gotta do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosier puts a hand on your shoulder and he says, Anderson, you seem very stressed out. That isn't really good for your mental health.
We just
Would
gotta
you like
stick
another
to the
book
plan.
about soup?
No, I don't want another book about soup. I want to go to the sewers with the phone. I want an appointment with Warwick. And who's the guy that changed the calendar? It's like, I'm going to say Calendarius again. It's not Calendarius.
No, that's Road.
That's Road.
It's fucking Road. It's fucking Road. How do we get to Road, Dandy?
Dandy's like picking up the big box of phones. She goes, oh, that's easy. Road's in the, what is it called again? Tomorrow Towers. You just have to, it's near the palace.
Right.
And they do tours. You can just go in.
But we can't do that until we know what date we need to get it changed to.
Right. That's why. Wait, I don't actually know why you're going to see Warwick, but I know that's what you're doing now.
Right. Warwick knows what day Clifford Hawthorne dies.
That seems really sad.
No, it's fine, because we need to get him here so that the sewer co-op can kidnap him and Imelda will come with us.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Everything makes sense now. I'm leaving. She gives you a hug, Anderson. You look like you need it.
I accept.
Is Atticus still on the floor?
She's sitting up. She's actually watching all of this now, but she hasn't said anything.
But is she like on the floor sitting up?
Yeah, she only has one leg, so
Can I
she's
like
not moving much.
can I like offer her a hand to help her move to like a couch or a chair?
She gives you a long, almost disgusted look, then looks down, and then she takes your hand and lets you help her to a couch.
There you go. I mean, that's probably much more comfortable than the floor, right?
I guess. What's your name?
My name's Abel.
Okay. Thanks, Abel.
No problem.
Where am I? What the fuck is this?
This is heaven.
No,
Yes.
that's not real.
No,
That's
it
no,
is.
it's
We're
not.
here.
No, I don't believe you.
I point at Rosier. What is that then?
That's a fucking man in a costume. And a really bad one.
Atticus,
How
what do you want
you
us to
explain
say?
how big he is?
It's Nashville. Would that make you feel better?
Gives you an equally disgusted look, and she goes, "Where the fuck is my leg?"
You were stabbed by someone, half of someone that I actually need to barter with in like a day or so.
I feel like I'm having a stroke. I don't understand anything you're saying.
You
I
don't need to, Atticus. It's fine. We're gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it.
Okay, so what do I do? How do I help fix your bullshit?
I pull Ernest and Abel into a huddle.
Jesus Christ.
I say, guys, I gotta be real with you. I don't think there's much she's gonna be able to do right now.
Probably not.
I shrug.
Good talk. I turn back. Henry.
Henry pokes out of his study and he goes, "What do you want, Rivers?"
What do you like do?
A lot of things. Who's asking?
Me, what's your job?
Well, it depends on the day. Sometimes I'm a guard at the rehabilitation center. Sometimes I stand outside. Sometimes I get to do inventory at the library. I've never been invited to the highbrary, but that's really where I've been trying to get into. Other than that, I just keep the secrets that I hear.
Right, secret keeper Henry Lane. What's the next thing you're doing, buddy?
He looks at a slip of paper in his pocket and he goes, "Looks like it's stand outside the palace tomorrow."
Why did it have to be stand outside the fucking palace, Henry?
What?
Because I'm sure Atticus would love to see heaven.
You mean your sister who tried to stab me 2 different times and who assaulted my sister?
Yes.
He looks at her and she looks up at him, kind of gives him the middle finger, and he goes,
What do you mean kind of
busy
gives him the
tomorrow."
middle finger?
she scratches her. Yeah, it's like she's scratching her eyeball and it's like one middle finger only, but she's also like not looking at him, but it's also lasting a weirdly long amount of time.
Okay, and you don't have a leg. So, all right. How about this, Atticus? How about this? We're about to go, me, Ernest, and Abel. We're going to take that box, which has a phone in it, and we're going to take it into the sewers. And our dear friend Rosier, the giant man who might be in a costume, I'm sure would have no problem picking you up and taking you with us. And you can do that. You can come with us. Otherwise, I'm sure Henry would be absolutely delighted to let you stay here on the Lane's couch while we're gone.
She looks at him, regards the 4 of you, and says, "You know what?" She smiles. "I think I will stay here, actually."
Okay. That's good, I think. You're sure? Because you're probably
I'm
not
positive.
going. You're probably not going anywhere far.
Oh no, where am I gonna go with one leg? No, I'll wait right here. Don't even worry about it.
I lean into Anderson and I say, that sounds like we should maybe worry about it.
Can I roll psychology?
Keep your fucking mouth shut, Abel. Sorry, I just want to preface this. I am acting. I'm sorry, Abel.
It's okay. I know her.
Can I roll psychology?
Certainly. You know what? Take a bonus die. It's your sister.
Okay. That's a regular success.
She's lying. She's flat out lying.
Atticus.
Maybe Anderson.
Atticus. You don't want to stay on the fucking couch. You don't have to stay on the fucking couch.
Oh, I might move to that chair over there. Sit in the windowsill. I could do anything, really. It's heaven. The path's open. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I'll hobble over here, fall out of a window over there. You know, I could just really do anything.
Rosier, can you please
I
pick
will
my
inform
sister
you,
up?
you can die here.
You can die in heaven.
Yes.
I don't know what happens if that happens.
Rosier walks over and he goes, "Hi, Phil, excuse me, I'm just gonna pick you up." And Atticus goes, "Don't fucking touch me, big bird."
No, he's Rosier's really good people. Angel.
That's a man in a costume. He starts picking her up and she's like tugging at his head.
Atticus.
She stops. She turns and she looks back at you, Anderson. She goes, "Why isn't his head coming off?"
A costume. We're just gonna get that because we're just gonna get to throwing the buck down his. You can stay here. It'll be fine. You can stay. You don't gotta come to the sewer, Atticus. Oh my god. 2019. Jesus Christ.
Ernest is laughing. He is on the floor right now.
How did we survive? This is crazy.
Chick's really offended.
By who? By Ernest?
And by Anderson.
Okay.
Atticus, listen.
She goes, no, you know what? Fine. I don't really want to be around you anyway. So you go do your thing, and I'll just try not to fall down the stairs. How about that?
Do you want food? They got food here.
What kind of food do they have here?
I'm partial to food number 17, but that's not nearby.
What?
I really
Don't talk
only-
to me. No, just leave. All of you, just leave. I don't want to hear any more weird, bizarre, unhuman, unnatural things to come out of your mouth. I haven't understood a single sentence any of you have spoken in the last 15 minutes.
Did food
What is food
locations-
17? What the fuck do you mean you're gonna go play in the sewers? What castle? What do you mean heaven? What happened?
Atticus, instead of lashing out to everyone, why don't you just come with us and find out?
She kind of deflates at this. Again, looks very hurt, but just sort of deflates. Doesn't say anything else.
We'll get you some food. It's not fantastic. You got to be very specific, but it's edible.
Are we going to the food?
Yeah, we're going
Place?
to we're going to food. I
This is actually perfect because I was gonna ask to go there.
Oh, great. Yeah. Let's go then. Abel recommended food number 17. I really only know 3 like you, so
Well, I mean, we can go to 3. It's the closest.
Rosier
you-
pipes up and says, "I think food 17 would be a really great way to introduce your sister to heaven."
what's different about it?
Abel likes it.
Listen, I
love
do, but
that.
it's like far. I don't want everyone to have to go all the way to food 17.
No, hey, it's all good. You prefer food 17, Abel?
I mean, I just said I like it. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a
No,
Abel's shy.
don't even sweat it. Ernest, you're good with that?
Yeah, food 17 sounds great.
Let's go and let's have a nice meal.
What if food 17 was 42 miles away?
Abel, is
Why?
food 17 42 miles away?
It's not, but I just think it's food 3 is like a block away, right?
That is accurate, but food number 17 just has what the humans might call more ambiance.
Rosier,
It
it's
does
fine
have a
that
bit
you
more
want to go
ambience.
because Abel wants to go. It's fine. You don't need to justify it more than that.
I'm telling you why I also like it now.
Well, all the
No.
more reason. Ambiance and Abel likes it. Come on, gang. As I trudge
and
down
you-
42 flights of fucking stairs.
Yeah, Rosier just like does the same thing he did previously and just sort of descends right down the middle. Atticus only screams for like maybe 4 flights of stairs, and then stops. And she and Rosie are waiting at the bottom. Atticus looks significantly more frazzled, but is still quiet and able. I'm sorry, Rosier is just talking about all the different colors that the sky can be, and what kind of foods you can order, and what kind of foods you cannot order. And also try not to order any living animals because heaven can't make those, and it's typically some kind of horrifying abomination. So it is a little bit illegal to order those.
I sort of
Not
like
fully illegal.
I want to like kind of like
Mhm.
creep around the corner of them and just kind of like only shoot Atticus like a worried kind of like you good kind of smile.
She's not looking at you.
Okay. All right, I can live with that. Abel, lead the way.
Okay. I lead the way through several many streets to Food 17, which is much further away than Food 3.
How
It is.
many
It's at least like a good 10-minute like walk. Not just like not walking a few corners and climbing up some stairs. It's like you cross an entire sky bridge. You see a body of water that Rosier tells you about. You pass a second sky bridge and then walk down 4 flights of stairs. Somehow you
Oh my
thought you were on the
God.
same level. There's a new level, and that's where Food 17 is, right at that bottom set of stairs.
How many foods do we pass to get here?
You pass 8 different foods. Now, let me tell you about Food 17. Food 17 sits along that long black river that leads out to that kind of like ocean of ink. Um, and it's moving, and it looks like there's stars twinkling in it because there's actual stars above you being reflected against the inkiness of the liquid. Whoever designed food stall number 17 really had a thing for paper lanterns because it's a glow with a lot of soft lighting of different colors, very pastel, very sweet. There's actually a nice little sitting area, as opposed to several other foods you've passed who had no sitting areas. And the person who's working at Food 17 is significantly cheerier than some of the others you've passed. There's actually a line at this one. It appears like this is legitimately a popular food stop.
Wow, that's looks like you were right, Abel. I am surprised. Not that you were right, just at the never mind.
It's just got good atmosphere, you know?
Yeah. Good. Very good. You can still order whatever you want though.
Probably.
What do you like? Do you recommend something?
I mean, I usually most days get the same thing.
Which is
The gruel you saw me get last time we went to food.
bro. No.
What? It's familiar and they don't mess it up.
Yeah, it's familiar, but there's been hundreds of years of human advancement since gruel. Hang on. Ernest, what are you getting?
I got mine. I'll order mine.
No, what is it?
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. Listen. Abel, have you ever had a Blunkin' Blownuts breakfast sandwich?
Oh, what?
No.
Let me get
I'm
you.
not entirely sure what that is.
It's a somewhat greasy bacon, sausage, and cheese sandwich on a croissant. You ever had a
Ah, it's
croissant,
French.
Abel?
Yes.
It's like that, but greasier.
You're not
you're
really
really
selling me
selling
with
it.
the grease factor.
But you get it, right? And you get it with like a bloat milk shaken espresso, right?
What makes it bloated?
No, it's just it's like a branded milk. It's Blunkin' Blah. I actually don't know why they call it that. Why is
Branded
everything
milk.
called blah in our world? How did this happen? It's everywhere.
Rosier says, sometimes when humans like a certain figure of speech, they'll start applying it in mass.
Thank you, Rosier.
That's why you have a lot of TV named Gooby and Pooby and Blueby.
Anyway, Ava, let me get this for you.
Okay.
Okay. Atticus, you think about what you want to.
She gives you a half-hearted thumbs up.
Okay. Just let me know when it's my turn to order.
Yeah, you guys wait another 15 minutes. You can quite literally see the minutes ticking by as the moon overhead is just moving at a more rapid pace than normal. But eventually it's your turn, and you get up to the front, and there's a man with graying hair and soft eyes and a nice smile, a human, and he says, Hi, welcome to Food 17. What can I get for you?
I'm gonna get 2 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches on croissants from Blunkin' Blownuts, and 2 bloat milk shaken espressos.
All right. Do you have a specific location you'd like me to replicate?
Yes, Blunkin' in Cincinnati, Connecticut. The year 2022. The location by the weird old abandoned factory.
All right, let me see how specific I can get with this thing. Hold on. He kind of squats down and you hear some weird digital sounding noises. And then he pops back up with 2 steaming hot, greasy looking bacon, egg, and cheese and sausage croissants with 2 medium sized bloat milkshake and espressos. And he goes, I'm not sure if it's the right year, but I'm pretty sure the location's right. Here you go.
There we go. Finally, some food. And I hand one to Abel I hand Abel future food.
I take it and I give it a hesitant sniff before I do try it.
I'm watching you like a hawk.
I mean, it's nice.
It's not gruel.
It's not. In fact, I think maybe there are similar ingredients somewhere along its creation.
Oh, here, try the coffee too. Have you ever had caffeine?
No.
Really?
Why?
Well, here, try
Ernest. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
try the coffee.
Okay. I take it and I have a sip and then I stare at him.
Uh-huh.
It's a beverage.
You're gonna be wired in like 10 minutes.
What
Rosier
does
leans
that
over and sips some of your coffee. And from where his mouth sits to the rest of him, just rainbows of colors kind of flash by.
mean?
He pulls back and he goes, "That's disgusting."
It's got layers, I think.
Yeah.
Is the
Deeply.
layer sludge?
It's bean water.
He frowns. Ernest, the guy is addressing you. He says, "What can I get you for you, sir, from Food Stall 17?"
Hey, thanks for welcoming me to Food Stall 17.
Oh, you're welcome. My name's George.
Hi, George. Listen, I have a strange request.
I've heard. I guarantee you, I've probably heard it.
All right. Well, you might be surprised, my friend. Do you know, can you make wafer paper? Like, it's like paper, but wafer. Like, it's edible. So it's
Yeah,
food,
like
right?
edible paper. Do you also
Yeah.
want one of those like edible ink spy pens?
Well, no. That's not what I'm thinking. I actually, on that wafer paper, now this
Mhm,
is a doozy. Hear me out.
mhm.
Can you print the entirety of the human phone book on wafer paper?
Well, you'd have to give me a year.
Yeah, let me think. Justin's gonna like pull out a notebook really fast. Shit, did I not write down the year I met Goopy Frog? Let's say 1954.
But you give it a shot. This takes significantly longer.
Yeah.
But he pops back up with a Blello pages printed on what looks like edible paper. It is wafer thin. Some of the numbers seem to be running, like the printer wasn't really designed for like legible material.
Mhm.
But he hands it to you and he goes, "All right, you win. I've never been asked to print an edible phone book before."
Well, put it in the book, and it very gently picks up the phone book, and he goes,
It's really weighty. It's big.
puts it back down. All right, well, and also, sorry, can I get what they had, the sandwich and the coffee?
Oh, do you want it from the same year and location?
Yeah.
Okay, and he after a minute pops back up with the same thing. Hot and fresh, greasy, tastes delicious.
Nice. All right. Thank you, George, very much. I appreciate that.
Of course. And he turns to Rosier and Atticus, and Rosier is like, "You can order literally whatever you want. If you can think about it, you can probably order it." She looks at him back to George, and in an absolutely dead voice goes, "I'd like a Dorito and motor oil sundae, please." And
What the fuck?
he looks at her and goes, "I'm sorry, I don't think that's edible." She frowns, says, "Okay. I'd like 17 raw eggs in the shape of Christopher Walken. He goes,
Anderson comes back over and says, hey, Atticus,
"What?
why don't you get something like edible?
I'd like 17 raw eggs in the shape of Christopher Walken." Guy goes, "Oh, okay." It comes back a minute later with just a cup of eggs, but all the egg yolks kind of look a little bit like Christopher Walken's face. And he puts it down and he goes, "There's 17 of them." And she looks at it. She goes, "Where did you get that?" And George says, "You ordered it, so I made it for you."
Yeah, well, you're not going to ask where Ernest just got an entire phone book printed on wafer paper, but 17 Christopher Walken eggs is where we're drawing the line here?
She turns to look at you really slowly, Anderson, and she goes, "I'm not hungry."
Okay, no problem. You guys want to take this to go? We can figure out where Goopy Teeth Frog's number is.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right out if you guys want to get started.
Okay.
I lead the way out.
Okay, I want to turn back
Ernest
to
just-
George when the others leave and say, hey, just get me like a Blendy's blore for with like a water bottle to go, please.
He's like, "What kind of sauce do you want with that?"
Oh, shoot. What would Atticus like? Actually, just do like one of each and she can figure it out.
He slowly dips back under and very quickly pops back up with a Blendy's blore for blore. The shake of the bag indicate that there are at least 7 different kinds of sauce in there.
All right. Thank you, George. How many people have been queued up since we
Yeah,
got
there's like
there?
actually 50 people behind you. And the lady who's standing directly in front of you, or behind you, Anderson, looks like she's physically holding back insults. But she is patiently waiting, as she is legally mandated to do.
I want to give her like the side eye, like that monkey puppet gif. You know, just take the fucking bag and leave.
The guy George is calling. He's like, "Do you want your 17 raw eggs?"
Say, double it and give it to the next person.
The old lady behind you is like, "Please don't!" You disappear. And you find your friends and Atticus sort of like mulling around and flipping over this book. Atticus has been set down, and Rosier is now just running his hands through Abel's hair, looking very, very closely, clearly.
Okay. Ernest, did you find a Goop?
Yeah, he's like flipping through the phone book. Beth, do you like?
Can you roll luck for me?
Yeah, I was about to say, do you want me to roll anything for this? Yeah,
That's a good one for it.
I wasn't just gonna say, oh, I found it. I did it. I know I did.
found it in the phone book.
I found it. It's Goopy Teeth Man. You said luck. That's 45, so I would assume Ernest would pass that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, after some searching, you do manage to find one not smeared Goopert teeth frog. And his number is still clearly legible.
And I would like to say, initially I had said that he owned a business, so I assume that's how I'm finding this is business number.
Yeah, well, under his business, he's labeled as Goopert Tea Frog.
Okay, cool.
Is
Yep,
that the
I
name of
found
the business?
Goopert
no,
Teeth Frog and Sons.
let's see his business. What would a Goopy Teeth Frog go into business for?
I imagine like
Oh.
an antique store that
and
specializes.
I was gonna say also, I kind of liked the idea of him doing like period photos, which is especially why he ended up getting to know Ernest, because Ernest is like, encroaching on his business, but it's actually just that he's just kidnapping people and taking them to different periods, taking a picture of them and bringing them home.
That's kind
His
of sick.
business did not last long.
I can't see why. I'm glad I got 1954. Yeah, all right. He rips out the page and he like eats around the ad or like the listing.
It's lemon flavored.
Ooh,
Why?
what do you mean why?
Why
We
not
don't
just
need this
take the
big-
page? You got a whole phone book.
Yeah, I gotta fit it in my pocket. I'm not carrying. It's gonna melt, dude. It's
Isn't
wafer.
it gonna melt if you get really sweaty?
I'm not sweaty. I'm
Don't you have a
Ernest.
notebook? Can't you just transcribe it?
Ernest, buddy, please, I'm begging you here.
Ernest pulls it out of his pocket and he writes it down on a piece of paper.
All right, thank you.
And then he double checks it. He double checks it really fast, and then he eats it.
Eats
It was gonna melt.
the note or the phone
No,
book?
it's the he he wraps the wafer in the note.
No, Ernest!
Actually, that's a good idea. He'll wrap the wafer in the note and then he'll slip that in his pocket.
Great.
Yeah, save it for later. Anybody want a page of this? I'm not gonna eat all of it.
Atticus reaches for it and shoves it in her mouth.
Nice. It's lemon
I'll
flavored.
have one.
This
All
tastes
right.
like oranges.
Hearing this discrepancy, I'm gonna grab one and taste it too.
Anderson, yours tastes like strawberries.
No.
Abel, yours tastes a lot like pears.
Are you guys
What?
like food blind? It's strawberry flavored.
No, this is orange.
I would
Nice.
definitely not
Cool.
describe this as berry flavored. In fact, I think it's maybe like a pear.
No,
This ain't
you're
right.
all wrong. This is
I
all
take a second
orange
sheet.
flavor. It tastes like pears.
I grab a second
Taste
sheet.
this.
It tastes like strawberries.
Yeah.
It's strawberry.
Taste this one though.
I take some of Abel's.
The one that Abel's already bit
Yeah.
tastes like pears.
The fuck? They're playing tricks
told
on
you,
us.
Pear flavored.
They're playing food tricks.
This book
Anderson,
is causing too much discourse. And he
Anderson,
throws
give
it.
me your shitty paper. Atticus takes it from you. That strawberry one. Sorry, I'm hungry.
I just sigh and pull up my 4-for-4 bag.
Gives you a side eye, but she takes it. She looks in there. She got every sauce?
Yeah,
They can do that here?
Yeah, I was gonna go with honey mustard, but I just sort of figured I'd let you pick.
I don't like honey mustard. That was a good choice. Yeah, she eats her lunch. You guys eat the rest of your phone book and argue about the only reason the fact that you're only getting one flavor unless you share it with somebody else, and why that might be, and who designed this system. And an hour has gone by, and after a good hour of like, what do we do now? And eating, Atticus seems a lot better. She's not glowering at everyone anymore. She's not happy either, but she's participating in light conversation. Until a giant 15-foot tall purple man lands with a crash next to your table. Then she's screaming.
Sir?
I don't know if the rest of you do anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. This happens sometimes. This might be the messenger that Dandy was sending to us, I say to Atticus as I try to calm her down.
She's she kind of grabs you like a little human shield. And from behind you she goes, I'm sorry, you guys have 15-foot purple robots delivering your mail?
No, they're angels, and they just kind of show up sometimes to give you messages.
Yeah, this giant thing, totally decked out in armor, hence the robot comment, except for his little sandals, kind of squats down until he's still not really shoulder height with you guys, and he pulls like a very small letter pinched between two fingers, and he puts it on the table, and he goes, is this Anderson Rivers, Ernest Hawthorne, Abel Ravenwood, wait, is it Ravenwood?
No, it's Abel
More Ravenwood.
Ravenwood.
Thank you. Okay. Is this Abel Moore Ravenwood, Ernest Hawthorne, Anderson Rivers? Is that one of you guys?
Yes.
At least one.
Excellent. He deposits the note onto the table and just ascends and disappears.
Okay, bye.
Osier says, I love the express service. They are so timely.
I hate this place.
Atticus says, me fucking too.
Hey everyone, it's Max here for your regularly scheduled ad break. What's up? Thank you so much for listening to episode 7 of A Little Slice of Heaven. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, rate, follow the podcast if you're listening to the podcast. You can join us every single Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at youtube.com/@tinpodcast for these episodes premieres, which means you can join us all live in a sense, which is always fun. It's a great time. So if you have the opportunity to, you should do it. I just found out just last week that the Discord link that's been in the YouTube descriptions for an unknown period of time has been incorrect. So we'll be working on getting that fixed. So apologies if you've tried to access it and have not had success. That's that's extremely my bad. but so we'll try and get that resolved, hopefully for this week. And remember, patreon.com/tincast, our financial support for the show. We give this show out for free, but it does cost money to run. So Patreon is how it basically recoups the costs that we put into it, which is great. And our patrons help us out tremendously. We just launched I Spy Part 5 for our $5 and $10 patrons. It's one of the lengthiest, if not the lengthiest, Patreon adventures that Beth has run. It's a Season 3 adjacent campaign. I certainly owe some teasers at the end of episodes, so maybe we'll get back into that next week. But if you're already a patron, I really hope you go give it a listen. I hope you give all of I Spy a listen. It's one of my favorite things that we've done. I feel like I say that almost every month, but it's so good. So much fun. It's a blast. And of course, if you're a $10 patron, this is the part of the show where I thank you. Thank you to Mako, Evander Grandar, Morgan Wilbray, Emily Laderna, Charlie Rose, and Marco Malmstrom for their continued support of the show. But I think that's about it. I think that's all we're going to talk about this week. Join us again next Monday for another exciting episode in heaven. And until then, stay safe, drink lots of water, and have a great week.
Okay. Anyone want to read the letter?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab that then. Flip it open. Let's see here.
It's from Dandy.
I'm gonna read it. My voice might sound different while I'm reading it, but it's me, Anderson, reading this.
It's from Dandy. You have an appointment at I'm sorry, not Temporal Towers. She's got that crossed out. Forgot where you're going. You've got an appointment in 1 hour with Warwick. If you're late, you're not getting another one. Please head to the council castle.
Did you guys catch that? Typos and all?
Yeah.
Did we take the phone with us?
No.
Yeah, well, Ernest probably had it, since
It's
that
a-
was kind of his job.
Did you take it with? It's a really big box.
Ernest is strong. He could carry it.
Okay, sure. You have it with you.
Ernest,
Yeah.
I need you to be chill about the box, okay?
He puts it behind his back. Does it conceal it?
No, it looks like
No.
you're holding a big box.
Just like
On a where do you think it's reasonable to maybe somehow get rope somewhere to make a backpack out of it?
no. Wait, can I push my
waiting.
way back up to the front of the line?
Yeah, George is like serving ice cream to like a really sad looking teenager who looks like maybe they haven't smiled at all in years. But you kind of push them out of the way because it's your time, not ice cream time, and the ice cream falls to the ground. And the teen looks at it and just starts walking away, and George is like, "No, Crumbly, no!" Hello, welcome to Food 17. What can I get for you?
Oh, another one of those, please.
He closes his eyes and reaches under and pulls out an ice cream. He goes, "Here's your strawberry cone of good fortune.
No,
I hope
obviously.
you have find
Cremblay!
happiness."
Cremblay!
No, Kremley's gone. No, he cries. No, I've been trying to get Kremley to come to Food 17 for years. It's fine. It's fine. Here's for your sad friend who doesn't believe in anything. Here you go.
Oh, well, that actually kind of works out. Thanks, George. I'm actually here for rope. Can you make rope?
I can make 15 feet of edible licorice woven together.
No.
I can only make things that are edible.
Okay, well, I could eat rope. It wouldn't be good for me or taste good, but I could eat it.
He blinks at you and he goes, "Okay, what was it? Dorito and motor oil sundae?
Rope?
I can't make that because you can't eat it."
You can't make that? Really?
Hold on a second. And he goes down. He comes back with 15 feet of licorice rope woven together. And he goes, "I tried to put in rope. Sir, I'm going to ban you. You're going to be the first person I've ever banned from Food Stall 17.
Damn. Well, it's fine. I probably won't be here long. Thanks, George. I take it.
He hands you the ice cream too. And he's like, "Please wait at the back of the line." And one of the ladies, like a different looking lady, is now behind you. And she goes, "Yeah, I'm going to tell on you."
I don't know why I'm gonna do this. I hold my arms up. I got 15 feet of licorice rope in one hand. I got ice cream in the other. And I'm backing up. I'm facing George, but I'm backing up. And I say, "Sorry, I was good all my life. This is it. This is it for me. I can be bad now. It's heaven."
George gives you a very weird look as you disappear, and then you're gone.
Okay. I hand Atticus the ice cream silently. I give Ernest the rope.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know. It was Abel's idea.
Give me
He looks
that.
at Abel.
I take it and I start rigging up a little like backpack strap situation that's like around the box and also Ernest.
Ow.
Atticus is spitting the ice cream out and then tosses it and then looks at it horrified.
That was rude.
Bad flavor?
No, sorry. That tasted like birthday cake from when I was 12.
It was strawberry.
Specifically.
Is that bad?
I just thought it was going to be strawberry ice cream flavored, not remind me of my birthday flavored. I don't. That was weird.
Yeah, well, this place sucks, so I'm not surprised that they would try and pull some shit like that. Wow, Abel, that you did pretty good with 15 feet of licorice rope.
Thanks.
Is
It's
it,
a bit sticky, but it holds.
It's a little, yeah, it's sticky and it's a little tad. Ow. He like moves around.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but it's holding.
Eh, okay, well,
okay.
heaven sucks anyway. Might as well suffer a little bit.
You're all remarkably miserable for being in heaven.
He's like, I can't wait to go back to hell.
You're from hell? How are you
Did
even
you-
here?
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that. I don't even really know your name.
What?
She like
What?
came late to the party, remember?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought, all right. Thought I was talking to somebody else. I'm kind of blind. Yeah, hey, I'm Ernest Hawthorne. I'm from hell. Yeah.
Okay. I'm Atticus. I'm probably from hell too.
Oh, I've never seen you there before.
I'm fairly certain you're still alive, actually.
Well, if I'm in heaven, I actually don't think that's the case.
I wish
No, I
it
mean
was
Anderson's
that
still
simple.
alive.
Yeah. No, we're actually we're alive.
So can I know why we're here? Or are you just gonna keep dancing around it?
I'd like to keep dancing around it. Do you really
No,
want
no.
do you want the answer?
I'm not. No, not if you're not inclined to tell me. It's nothing new. It's fine. Just like the good
Anderson-
old days.
Anderson's gonna roll to lose his cool.
That sounds
like-
like you should tell her.
Ernest
All
like
right.
does this. He like throws out his collar. He's like, oof.
Okay. So here's what happened. It was the year 2033, and we were out in the hills of McAfee Ridge, Virginia. And we were hunting. We were hunting this guy's grandson. Because I thought he was the leader of a criminal organization that was subjecting people to lose their reflections. By the way, reflections gone now. Can't see me in a mirror. So I hired one of our dear friends and yourself to go hunt this guy and his brother. Turns out, world's ending. So what do? We escape to the year 1932, where a giant hand abducts you.
I'm sorry, you're still sending me on missions? You're still giving me jobs? Am I still in the mob? Are you?
No, Atticus, you did me a favor. Not a job.
Why did I get picked up by a hand?
Oh, God. All right, let's walk and talk, because if we miss this appointment, we're fucked. We good? Roll out? Everyone good?
Yep.
Rosier's like, I've never been in a mob before. Is it like a dance mob?
No.
That's kind of sad. We should
Yeah.
form a dance mob.
I think that's a great idea, Rosier. And the second that we get back to Earth, I will take you up on that.
Gives Abel a thumbs up.
Thumbs up back.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Oh
she-
yeah, who's getting scooped? Atticus is getting scooped.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, she hasn't said anything else. She's not looking at you again. And Rosier kind of scoops her up. She gives you a half-hearted wave off. Said, "Don't even worry about it. Let's go keep our appointment. Can't wait to see this shit."
I turn towards my friends and I say, "Hey, I warned you about her, right?
She seems fine.
She's going through a hard time.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, we both were. Rosier, do you know the way to the palace castle?
Should I fly us there? That might be the fastest option. However, I can't make us all in one trip. I could definitely carry Atticus and probably also for certain Abel. But I don't know if I would be able to carry you and Ernest and our cargo as well. But if we walk, we probably won't make the appointment. We are on the other side of the city.
No, it's fine.
Let's call a taxi. And he reaches his head back and just kind of screams. It's
Oh,
very bird-like. Atticus kind of pushes herself off of him. When he does this, lands in the dirt and just scrambles back. Which is then perfuncted by another 15-foot tall green guy landing next, like right next to Rosier. He goes, "Taxi service."
Warwick.
Yeah, he grabs you by like the back of your shirt,
No!
grabs you, Ernest, by your whole body, and just starts flying. Can both of you roll Constitution for me?
Hard success.
No. No, that is a
All right.
failure.
Anderson, somehow, just by the shirt, you are not like wiggled all over the place. You actually have a bizarrely, after a moment, enjoyable experience. It almost feels like you yourself are flying. You see the city. It's designed very bizarre, but it's from this height almost pretty, and you almost forget about the really, really shitty day you've had. Ernest, you have the opposite problem. He's kind of got you in such an uncomfortable way that the box is digging heavily into your back, and he's also shaking through the turbulence. So he's shaking you through the turbulence, and you're being rattled like a box of Tic Tacs. And when you guys touch down, Ernest, the world is spinning. Your stomach hurts, and you just need a few minutes to just kind of lie on the ground. And the guy just basically drops the both of you. You can hear from somewhere nearby another bird-like screech, and he just flies off again.
Yeah, shut up. Ernest is like face down on the ground.
Yeah, you're like a different shade of green. Anderson's stretching and fine.
Oh, that was no. Go ahead.
No, please go ahead.
I wasn't going to say anything important. I promise.
Okay. Then a few moments later, Rosier gracefully touches down with Atticus on his back and Abel in his arms. Sort of sets Abel down and then transfers Atticus a little bit more. And she goes, "I'm extremely tired of being carried. I would like something. Crutches, please. A wheelchair, something."
Yeah, I mean, we've been looking for your leg since we got here. Rosier, do you have a something?
We
We could
could ask.
probably DIY something too if they don't have it.
Is there like guest services here?
There is a guest services. And he starts walking inside, but the two guards outside, one's a normal looking human. Reggie!
She just fucking
Just watched her be like on the edge of the desk, and then she was. That's what flying feels like.
Yeah,
He's gone.
that was what happened to Ernest. He landed and just fell off the edge of heaven.
Just Max, can you remind me what time we're at?
58 minutes.
Excellent. Okay, we're almost done here. So yeah, so there's two people at the entrance. There is a regular looking human man and one of those 15-foot tall angel guards, and he is a kind of like pale blue color. The human man stops you and he goes, "Do any of you have an appointment?"
Yes, we all
Yes.
do.
"Oh, awesome. Names?"
Anderson Rivers.
Looks at a list. "Okay,
Abel Moore Ravenwood.
check,
Ernest Hawthorne.
check." Rosier says, "I'm Rosier." Check. And Atticus goes, Atticus Rivers. He squints at it. He goes, "I don't have you on the appointment slot."
Oh, fucking-
Unfortunately, she's part of our party for the time being. She can't get around on her own at the moment because for some reason her leg didn't come with her to here. So we've been helping her out. I get the special privilege of showing people around heaven sometimes when they're new. So
"Oh, of course. Well, could you show me your welcome certificate?"
I pat my pockets down. Do I have a welcome certificate?
Roll luck.
Yeah, all right. Need my character sheet open.
only an hour into this hour-long episode. Let me get my character sheet up. Right.
Listen, I usually don't have to roll much. It's been a very chit chat experience.
Yeah.
I know. I've been trying to find a way to get to involve combat in heaven, but it kind of goes against what the nature of heaven is. So I have to be very careful about how I eventually make you guys fight something.
Right.
Yeah, could you take out your heaven gun and start a heaven battle real quick?
Could you just start blasting in the streets because there's all that crime in heaven.
I
I
mean,
passed.
there is now.
Passed. All right, you pat your pockets, and in your back pocket, you must have forgotten to take it out from work the other day. You pull out your welcome certificate, which does certify you to give people tours around heaven. And he looks at it and he goes, "All right, well that checks out to me. Please go on in. Have your seat in the waiting room, and Miss Marks will lead you into the chambers when Warwick is ready."
Thank you so much.
And he shows you the way in. You do pass a welcome desk. It's very similar to the welcome center at the gates of heaven. This one's just more for people taking kind of tours through the palace and the castle, what's allowed anyway. And you actually do see a friend of yours, Hannah. She's working at the desk.
Hey Hannah, quick question. Do you
Hi,
happen to
Abel.
have like a spare prosthetic leg?
A spare prosthetic. I don't think so. I can go. I can go look. Hold on. She
Or a
kind of
wheelchair.
she digs around, comes back. She's got a dolly. She goes, so I don't have a prosthetic, and I also don't have a wheelchair. But I do
Crutches?
have a dolly. Oh,
I
let me
f-
check for crutches. She goes back. She comes back with one crutch.
That could work.
That could work.
Not ideal, but I guess.
She hands it to you. Do you also want the dolly?
Look at Atticus.
Atticus
Wait.
shaking her head vigorously. No.
We'll
Wait,
take.
wait.
Oh,
The dolly, could it theoretically hold a box?
In fact, it could very easily hold a box.
Yeah, we'll take the dolly.
She hands you guys both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, I will need those back before you leave the palace, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crutch, really?
Oh, maybe not the crutch. And she looks at Atticus. And she goes, "Wow, what happened?" And Atticus goes, "I don't know." Thanks. Takes the crutch,
Calamity stabbed her.
pales, and she goes, "Oh my! I didn't realize he'd hurt someone when he was here last time.
Yep, kind of sucks.
Oh, that's just terrible. Well, that aside, I hope you enjoy your visit."
Thanks.
Gives you guys an awkward wave, and Rosier waves belatedly. He says, "It was nice to see you, Hannah. Sorry I couldn't stop to chat more." And she goes, "No problem. I'll see you at work next week. I'm back in the welcome center. See ya." You guys kind of wander off.
I lean over to Atticus, and if we're cutting it after this, that's fine. I just want to say,
Hmm.
there's not gonna be a next week here.
I don't know what to say to that. And you guys walk and approach a woman sitting at a desk. She's an older, round lady with small spectacles and a really big beehive bun. She kind of peers down her nose at you all and she goes, "Do you have an appointment?
Yes.
Yep,
What time is your appointment?"
like now.
She looks at her watch. "That is not a unit of measuring time."
It should be within the hour.
She glances at her watch again. She goes, "Have a seat."
Thank you.
It's with Warwick.
She looks at you and she goes, "Yes, this is Warwick's office."
Okay, so we're probably the next one. Anderson Rivers, Ernest, Hawthorne, Ablemore, Wavenwood, Rosier the Angel, and our Welcome Center certificate was validated, so Atticus is here too, just in case we need to go through that again.
"No, I know who you are. I work for Warwick."
Oh, you work for Warwick.
Yeah, I'm his secretary."
That's delightful.
She smiles at you. She goes, "Did you want a lollipop?
Oh, I would love one.
What flavor would you like, kid?"
Well, I've never had one before, so I guess surprise me.
She pulls out a fistful of lollipops and she goes, "I like your attitude. Have you ever considered working in the Welcome Center?"
I do actually.
"Wow." She gives you another fistful of lollipops.
Thank you. I go back to my group and I have them just in my lap, and I'm like, please take some of these. I don't
Yeah,
know what they are.
Atticus takes 5.
Ernest is gonna like lean over to Anderson really fast because I feel like he's the only one that would find this funny. And he's like, I kind of feel like her job is pointless and she might just be like a Nepo baby or a personality hire. Just saying. I mean, if she works for Warwick and she knows who we are, why is she okay? Anyway, he unloads this massive box off of his back finally
Yeah,
and puts it on Dolly.
your spine creaks.
So you're gonna say crumbles.
No, your
Try to
bones stand strong.
disintegrate.
And you spend maybe another 5-6 minutes before the doors burst open to darkness. and a bunch of steam and smoke rolls out, and a voice booming in the back says, "Enter." And the lady looks over and she goes, I guess he's ready for your appointment. All right, have a nice time.
Okay.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks.
Why'd I say you too?
She's like, I'm not going to see Warwick later. That's embarrassing.
This is so awkward.
I go in.
Okay. Let me describe what you see, and we're going to call it right after that.
Okay.
You walk in to a very, how do I want to describe this? A very classic looking Americana style office. There's a lot of books against the wall. The smell of mothballs hits your nose. It's unpleasant. There's a very, very large worn rug and this absolutely massive black onyx desk. Behind the desk is a giant figure kind of lounging casually. He's got the body of a man, very normal shaped human body, but his head is horrible. And I mean horrible so much that Atticus starts screaming and tries to leave immediately when she really realizes this. He has a perfect square, 3D in shape. The middle is just an eyeball rotating constantly. The edges of the box are also rotating eyeballs. And he's just shedding large black feathers every time one of his eyes blinks. And surrounding the edges of the sort of lines of the box are these nearly unnoticeable small lines. But as you enter, he smiles, and it is revealed that encircling the entirety of his 3D face are mouths with full sets of teeth. So when he smiles, most of his face is now one giant mouth with a center eyeball rotating around. He says, "Welcome." And that's where we'll end it.
Beth, did you put a biblically accurate angel in a suit?
I did.
Is that typically accurate boss baby in a suit?
It is. It's Warwick, holder of the Providence Lexicon, and he's half man, half a horrible monstrosity. And I don't know if this will make it in the episode, but and this will possibly get it further explained later on. But because of the nature of what he does, I kind of assumed he would work somewhat closely with Fate. So I tried to give him a similar design to Fate.
I like it. I like the vibes.